So real. Haters gon' say it's fake.
Unity Xtra, the #1 source for your music, your voice.
I think it's interview time now. I think it is.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Interview
You're ready.
time? Yeah? You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Come a bit closer to the mic.
Anytime you're ready, I'm ready. I'm born ready.
So it's been basically like a year since
about.
you last came. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just over or just about a year.
Oh, I'm not going good.
So tell us what's different, what's changed, what's new, what's old?
Boy, a lot has changed, and a lot has stayed the same. You know, same foundation, same family, same team plus some real big additives to the team. Still driven to, you know, do the best that I can through my creativity when it comes to music and in my community, and you know, just try to live life to the best of my ability in a cleanest, purest way, which I call the positive wave positive wave surf. Everybody who know, you know, it's just right now it's just bare positive things. Like I ain't really got anything negative at all happening right
That's
now,
good.
other than, you know, things that I can't do anything to change.
Well, if you can't do anything to change it, then no point being mad about it, right? Not really. There's no point. Now I'm pretty sure we actually touched briefly on the positive wave surf actually
We did
last time. So how is that journey going?
It's difficult as usual because in life, you know, it constantly have negative things happening. You just have to protect your mental space and focus on what you want to achieve, you know, and just try and stay positive about life. That's the most important thing.
Okay. Is there anything you kind of developed or kind of thought of over the last year that's kind of made it easier for you to do your positive wave surf?
I just don't pay no mind. You know, just see like who you have in your circle carefully. You know, and you know, you need to just have these little, I call them like PowerPoints, where you just when you see negative things or sense negative things coming your way, just head the next direction. It's not even a coward thing, it's just a sense thing, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Makes sense.
Right choices.
That's true, makes sense. So let's talk a bit about what you've been doing for the past year as well. So let's talk about something recent. So let's talk about Jam Juve, for example.
Okay, Jam Juve. Well,
yeah.
What happens at Jam Juve stays at Jam Juve, you know. So I'm not too sure if I could talk about the badness.
Well,
you know, but we can talk about the good stuff. The good bad
let's talk
stuff.
about the good stuff.
The good bad stuff.
Okay,
yeah.
let's talk about that.
Yeah. Jam Juve, I just call it best fet because it's actually the best fet. Like Caribbean people, or well, not even just people who love soca music, people who want to enjoy themselves would travel that far because Cranford Community College is kind of far. So you wouldn't find no idiot in there who didn't come to party. Everybody they come to party and have a good time. And I mean, I so happy that I got to perform there again for the second time. The first time was amazing. This time was amazing. You know.
Yeah.
This time I brought some dancers with me who were amazing.
Yeah.
You know, and I've teamed up with DJ Sparky, and DJ Sparky played for me, and he did a really good job.
Okay.
You know, not really much to complain about. Like Jam Juve was just like a real good day.
Okay. And in terms of like working more with DJ Sparky then and with dancers as well, is that something you kind of plan to kind of stay consistent with in terms of having them with you more often when you're performing?
Yeah. Where it's permitted, you know. Sometimes as an artist who's trying to get himself out there, and sometimes you can't really roll with a big entourage, and you just need to cut and go through and work hard towards building yourself. And it helps up because I mean, like, I'm affiliated with a lot of people here on the scene, and if I go somewhere and Shaker or Matches or DJ Tate or QT2 hide there as a what's the word? Impromptu kind of thing, like I'm well covered because they're international professionals, you know what I mean? And DJ Sparky come on the scene, he's heavily involved with my camp, the Trinibred Productions camp, which we'll touch on in a while. And you know, it's a kind of no-brainer. It's DJ Sparky, Young Fire, me, Young Fire, we trying to do this thing, you know?
Yeah. Okay, cool. Now, how did your dancers feel about their performance after Jam Juve? Were they happy with it? Like, did they choreograph it themselves, or did they have someone like choreograph it for them?
Nah. These girls are so talented, yeah. Firstly, I have to say that I have like one of the best natural dancers I ever see for myself in Miss Rose.
Yeah.
Miss Rose is amazing. Like she does stuff that is out of the ordinary, and she choreographs. Yo, big up Ramed, because you know Ramed is my girl from since last year, and Ramed pumping. But this time it was Miss Rose who did the choreography, and she did an amazing job. And like everybody put their pointers in and stuff, but she just made it so easy. It's like I channeled what I wanted, and she was just like, oh, okay, let's do this, let's do that.
Yeah.
You know, and the other girls, all of them are talented dancers. Samara, Janika, Lucian Queen, and Shav couldn't make it, but Miss Rose and Shannon, Lucian Queen, Janika, they did their thing.
Yeah.
I'm really happy with the outcome of my performance at Jam.
Okay, and what were people's feedback for you as well? And especially the fact that you had dancers this time. Did anyone say like, oh wow, you had dancers, like, did that really make a difference with the feedback, or did no one really mention it?
My, I would say inbox, but DMs, my DMs and my WhatsApp was full of congratulations from people from all over, you know, and people I know, people I don't know on Instagram, like they were just like, yo, your dancers were really well. It's like, I'm not saying that we were perfect on the day, but at least people could see what we're trying to do, what I'm trying to do, and the girls are determined, and I'm determined, and we're just gonna build on top of that Jam Juve performance.
Okay.
You know, I'm really happy with the outcome of it though.
Okay, cool. Now, unfortunately, I wasn't quite there for the performance. I had my own little mishaps outside. However, I did see a few clips. Like, I haven't seen the whole performance itself, but I've just seen little clips here and there. And I would definitely say it looked good to me. I thought the energy was good that you brought in terms of like just your, I'm going to say hosting part of the performance, if you know what I mean. It was good.
You're
talkings, yeah. So it looked good to me, But talk to me about some other events you've done within the last year as well.
So, well, Jam Juve was like the top of the mountain. I think I went and I did the first Caribbean open air event that was in Lee Valley. That was amazing. Like there was a lot of food and like Caribbean food and DJs and good music and a whole vibe night. It was a good day out. A little bit of rain, but I'm afraid rain, I'm afraid water. I'm afraid water. You know. From that I went and I got invited to come and do the first Windrush Festival put on by Miss Jamila Boofman from Woodside High School in Wood Green, Tottenham Wood Green, you know, and that was amazing. Like, I actually had to take a step back for a moment, and I was just so amazed by the amount of talent it have in that school, you know. A youth man introduced me. I told him what to say, and I thought he was a bit shy and stuff, you know, thinking he's a youth man. When the youth man grabbed the mic and introduced me, I was like, whoa, what a talent.
Talk to us a bit more about it, because again, I've seen pictures and stuff, but I feel like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's something that's very different to what you would normally do.
Yeah.
Or is there anything different to any kind of performance you've been to or event or anything?
There was a well competent DJ there who could have done it for me. Yeah. And because of the atmosphere that Miss Bootman kind of made me aware that I was coming into. You know, the event was about enriching and empowering young people.
Yeah.
So when I saw the opportunity to let, because to be honest with you, I'm a person, I don't really care what people think and others say. So I don't care if people say that the youth man wasn't good. I don't care if they say whatever they might have thought if he didn't do a good job. But my youth he murdered.
He looked very young. He looked very young.
He was young and he even wanted to like DJ and stuff, and you know we gave him DJ Lockdown. Yeah. He gave him the opportunity to play on the decks and like that is he's just one example of a huge talent. Yeah. Then there was this group of girls, they called themselves Miss Bootman's daughters, and they just came and did some mad choreography. And then I had an idea with Rochelle Davis, and she was like, you know what, yeah, we're gonna get the girls to dance for your song. And she kind of like did a run through with them twice. Yeah. And then these 4 little girls just went out, and it's like it wasn't me performing, you know. And they kind of did a bit of the choreography that Miss Rose taught to the other girls, you know, what we did for my performance at Jam Juvie, and they actually, you know, I'm starting to question these professional dancers now, you know, because these little girls, they just took the like two goals and they smacked it, you get me? So, Miss Rose, we need to have some words if you're listening.
But you know what, it's amazing, it is actually amazing how that you can find a group of people that are so young, but they just kind of take to things like that, like dance, singing, anything.
They just, basically they were so enthusiastic, they were so willing to participate, and that alone takes a lot, because I know a lot of people who are full of talent. They could write, they could sing, they could draw, they could do all type of things, and they don't do it because they just have that fear that, you know what, I don't know what people are going to think, so I'm not going to do it. But trust me, if you got talent out there, don't wait too long. Like, it takes time to learn your industry and get, like, to develop your talent, you know, into something that's marketable. And, you know, so like, do it now, don't hold back, do it now. It's never too late. But yeah, them kids. And, well, Miss Bootman as well, she's amazing. She's amazing with those kids there. I was just in awe over the whole thing. So like, I was kind of stealing a living because they were making me look good, you know. Yeah. I
see. And obviously, I imagine that at that festival with the kids, I'm guessing they're not all into soca. Am I right? Because I'm thinking like, what was their reaction like to your song? I'm just curious.
To be honest with you, I've never really had an issue with people like taking to my songs, and I didn't even kind of like think about that happening, like they would really take it, because I mean, like, the school is mixed with people from all demographics, and like everybody, like, I didn't just do my songs, you know, I did like Follow the Leader, and I had all the male teachers like dancing Cent 5 Cent 10 Cent Dollar. Okay. You know, we did Follow the Leader, we did a couple older songs, we did Family, you know, and the entire school participated. Like, it was amazing. And I feel, because you know, like in Trinidad there's something called school tour, I feel we need to do a school tour here. Somebody with the powers, let me go inside all the schools in London and teach them soca if they don't know soca already, and let me do a school tour, man. Somebody make it happen.
That's a good idea. You make that happen? You make it happen. What do you mean?
I can try. I'll try.
You connect up the people with the powers and make a big power.
I'll have Miss Bootman and see what happens.
Well, there you go. That sounds better about the people with powers. No, you do it.
You on your live radio. We'll put it out there. You know, if you could make it happen, holla at your boy.
In other words, Batch is going to make it happen. If you know how to make it happen too, if you want to get involved in also making it happen, then holler at him, okay? That's what we're saying.
Let's work together and make it happen, you know?
Alright, I'm going to go back to Jam Juvie just for a second. Did you leave there covered or did you leave there clean?
I left there filthy, dirty, and stink and wet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was in there. I was having a time.
This one is really like TMI, but I'm just curious.
What happens in jam?
No. This is after. No. This is after now.
Yeah.
What color was your shower water after?
It was wrong, still browny black.
Were
Blackly brown.
there any colors in there? I had some orange, but that's about it. Like that seems to be the main thing.
I was so drunk when I was showering. I just was like, you know what?
You weren't focusing on that.
I don't even know if I put the shower light on when I was showering. I probably was just like.
So showering in the dark, probably bumped it a few times. Jumped over the bar, slipped.
What happens in the bath stays in the bath.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, fair enough. Now let's talk about the highway job rhythm, because that's the song. Let's call it Brock and Wine. What's wrong with me? Wine and Brock, sorry. It's Thursday, it's nearly Friday, it must be dropped already.
Yeah, so Wine and Brock. Some strange producer that I never heard of before. Yeah, like I never heard of him before. And I didn't see him pop up until I started seeing the promos for like this highway jam rhythm. Like just tearing up the place, and I was like, who's this producer? I don't know who's that. I mean, he's from the UK. Okay, what's going on?
Yeah.
You know, so a couple of my, mates who do music as well, friends, they're on the rhythm. So I was like, yo, what's this rhythm? Two fire artists on the rhythm, Mercy Turner, if they know, if they don't know, get to know. Yeah. Had to fire tune on this rhythm. I'm like, boy, or the man never let me know about this rhythm, boy. And the man them say, boy, we just get like, we find the rhythm and they do the thing they didn't know I would have been interested. I was like, alright then, cool. I made it my business to find out who this producer was and get on this rhythm, because this rhythm is one of the best rhythms. I'm not finding any shots at any other producers here, so they don't get wax at all. What I'm saying is, that rhythm in particular, real bad. And I had to be on it. So I contacted the producer and he said to me, well, you know what? The rhythm full, but you know what? Ting. Have other rhythms. I was like, dog, I want this rhythm. So by the hook of the crook, by God's grace, somebody, I don't know what wrong with them and their song and whatever. Long story short, the rhythm became available to me. And because I don't really like to kill a champion, I like to build champion. I ain't gonna go into too much about this story now, but the rhythm became available to me, and I decided I'm gonna write a song on the rhythm. And the song to me was alright, it was good. I was happy about it. Except for two people, which was DJ Simply of Trinity Productions and Super Nitro. Well, Caribbean Party UK, big up yourself, Trinity Productions, big up yourself. And
why weren't they happy with it?
Because they didn't like the chorus. The chorus was something that was used before by another artist.
Can I ask what it was? No? Maybe? No?
You could ask.
I might not get an answer, right?
No, you don't get an answer, I don't mind.
Okay, what was it then?
So the chorus was like, rock it, set it. Rock it, set it. And then like, nah. And I was like, but for the vibes and the rhythm, I think it would work. But at the end of the day, Super Nitro, Simply E, like two people I really rate their wisdom. So I was like, you know what? Let me revisit it. And just a little bit of social commentary on some other stuff that was taking place at the time that was relevant, and I came up with Wine and Brock. And well, the rest is history. Went straight to the studio, bang on the Wine and Brock, and yeah.
Where did you get Wine and Brock from? Or was it just really random? Like, or did you see something or hear something or like?
I would say, well, whenever I write a song, I usually write from either my personal experience or something that I've observed within my community or with my friends or it could be just out there, and whichever one you want to believe it is, some type of Wine and Brock can take place. And yeah, that's where the song came from, I'm living a bachelor life. Girl, ride it. Yo, you done it, say boy batch. Representing for who? Abs on Unity Xtra. Yo, keep it locked. Bumper to bumper. Traffic jam.
bumper to bumper. Traffic jam.